What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU, and promotion for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is ramping up. We have a lot of new promos to talk about today, and it looks like we're going to be getting a clip of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness during the Super Bowl. Marvel always shows something for an upcoming project during the Super Bowl, and right now, word has it that it is going to be for Multiverse of Madness and possibly even a Moon Knight teaser as well. Word has it that these are just going to be clips, scenes from the movie, not actual trailers, but still, very exciting nonetheless, and hopefully this clip will give us a little bit more details about what to expect for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. In the meantime, Marvel has recently released some promo images for Multiverse of Madness, and they show different variants of Doctor Strange. Now, we know who at least one of these variants are. We're going to talk about who the second variant could be. And it also kind of looks like a group is being formed in Multiverse of Madness, a multiversal group that could be the Illuminati. The Illuminati finally in the MCU, but different than the comics. We're going to talk about all of this and break it down in this video. And of course, if you're new, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. Now, first things first, with the new promo art, we have a new look at the Scarlet Witch. She's dressed in her full outfit, including her crown, and if you look in her hands, we can see chaos magic. Now, rumors have been flying that she could be the villain or one of the villains of this film, and I have to think that this photo right here does look kind of villain-esque. Do I think she's going to be the true villain of the film and threaten the world? Not entirely, but I do think she'll be looking for her children and she'll stop at nothing to get them. This may make her butt heads with Strange and may make them fight a little bit, but I don't think she's going to be the true villain. Then there's some promo art in the shape of a comic book cover that is really cool. And then we have a new character. This character's name is Rentra. Now, Rentra in the comics is good. Who knows what role he'll have in Multiverse of Madness, but at least in the comics, he is a good character. In fact, he helps Doctor Strange a few times, and he helps him defeat Urthona. And he also helped Wong and Topaz because they were being held captive by Urthona. He helps Doctor Strange a few times and eventually asks him to become his apprentice, and eventually Doctor Strange agrees. So we could be looking at a magical apprentice here. The only question is he from our universe? Is he partnered up with our Doctor Strange, or is he an apprentice of another Doctor Strange in a different universe? Because as we can see by these next few photos, there are going to be multiple variants of Doctor Strange in the film. Now, in this first photo, at the very top, we can see a normal Doctor Strange. On the right side, we can see the Doctor Strange that was in the trailer at the end, where he says things just got out of hand. And we'll talk about him in just a bit, because we're not 100% sure who this Doctor Strange variant is yet. But I will say, he does sound kind of evil.
Things just got out of hand.
And Mordo does say that the greatest threat to the multiverse is Doctor Strange. Perhaps he's referring to his variant. But let's talk about this other variant of Doctor Strange, the one on the bottom, who I know to be Defender Strange. How do we know this is Defender Strange? Well, there was a toy leak a while ago that came out that said Defender Strange on it, and it looks exactly like this one right here. And we actually do see Defender Strange in the trailer very, very briefly, in a blink and you'll miss it moment. He can be distinguished because he has white strips on the side of his hair, but on the top of his head, not the side of his head like the normal Doctor Strange, and he has a ponytail with the sides of his head shaved. If you look closely in this scene, you could see him. It's hard to make out, but the ponytail is a dead giveaway. You can also see the white streaks on the side of his head. Now, who are these two variants of Doctor Strange? Well, let's start with Defender Strange. Now, as one would think, Defender Strange is probably good because of his title, Defender. Now, what is he defending? Well, most likely the multiverse. This variant of Doctor Strange probably knows a lot more about the multiverse than our normal Doctor Strange does. Anything is possible. Perhaps he's a variant of Doctor Strange who actually didn't get snapped. So maybe he had that 5 years to discover the multiverse. Or perhaps in his universe, the events of Thanos never even happened at all. Or maybe he's in the universe where Star-Lord didn't lose his mind and punch Thanos and ruin everything. Regardless, I do believe he is defending the multiverse and knows more about it than our current Doctor Strange. Now, the question is, who is he defending the multiverse from? And I believe this to be the other Strange. I really hope that the main villain of this film is a Doctor Strange variant. And it does appear to be that way. One, like I mentioned, the dude sounds evil. And he really looks evil. Now, this could be misdirection on Marvel's part, but we also do hear the words of Mordo saying that the greatest threat to their universe is you, speaking to Doctor Strange. Why is Doctor Strange the greatest threat to the multiverse? Is it because he was tampering with his own universe? Now, that could be it, but for something to cause the entire multiverse to collapse, it seems like it would have to be way bigger than just Doctor Strange making everybody forget who Spider-Man is. The threat is most likely Doctor Strange in general, in any type of universe, because he has the knowledge and ability to actually tamper with the multiverse. And I think we're seeing two different sides of Doctor Strange here. Well, three if you count our main one, but the Defender Strange side and what looks to be an evil side of Doctor Strange. Now, this could be Sorcerer Supreme Strange. Could it be the one from What If? It is a possibility. The executive producers over at Marvel did hint that What If could, and kind of hinted that it will, cross over into live action MCU. And in the very beginning of the Doctor Strange trailer, where everything is kind of floating up into the sky in darkness, that looks like exactly what happened in the What If series. And in that episode, the universe that Supreme Strange messed with did ultimately collapse. So perhaps we are dealing with a Strange Supreme here. And maybe he's not evil, but I'm thinking that he is. Now, it looks like these two variants of Doctor Strange are going to be pretty prominent characters in the movie because they have at least 4 promotional posters released for them so far, all showing the 3 different Doctor Stranges, our main one, and then Defender Strange, and we'll call him Sorcerer Supreme Strange. It's very clear that in all of these photos, they are the same people. And it really would make sense if there was one good, one evil, and one neutral, our Doctor Strange. Now, as far as Defender Strange goes, I actually think something really cool is happening with him because I think that he is from a different universe and he is aware of the other Doctor Stranges tampering with the multiverse, and I think that he is part of a universal group that monitors threats to the entire multiverse, almost like the TVA. But I don't think this group is ran by some big organization. I think it's ran by the heroes of the multiverse. A group of heroes that have come together to protect the entire multiverse, almost like an Illuminati, but for the multiverse. And I think here's where we're going to see some of the other variants of other heroes come into play. Yes, we'll probably see many different cameos as the characters go through different universes here and there, but I'm talking about prominent cameos. A lot of people really want Tom Cruise to show up as an Iron Man variant. Perhaps we could see him there. Perhaps we could see John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, another fan favorite that everybody wants right now. Heck, Robert Downey Jr. could return as Tony Stark. He could look the same, but just be a little bit different. Anything is possible. And then hopefully we get some X-Men involved in there as well. But I do believe that there is a group that is responsible for looking after the multiverse. And I think Defender Strange is from that group, and I think he runs into our Doctor Strange because he's hunting the evil Doctor Strange. But hopefully the next trailer or TV spot that we get gives us a little bit of insight on what to expect. In the meantime, let me know what you think about this theory in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest MCU news. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.